very good afternoon to one and all. Namaskar. I, Dr. Ribhavshan Panda, want to demonstrate a very simple experiment, but it is having a very high significance. Welcome to our channel, Hope at Home. In this series of Magic of Science, I am going to demonstrate about a very simple experiment which is having very high significance. You can see I am having a table. I am having two bases. This is one base. This is another base. Okay. I am having one simple invitation card. Where the shape is not modified at all. The shape is planar. Simple. I am having this first invitation card whose shape is not modified at all. It is very simple and planar. Now I am having another invitation card whose shape I have modified. Now the shape looks like this. Here you can see there is a crest, there is a bottom, and the shape looks like this. So ultimately I have modified the shape of this invitation card. I have modified the structure of this invitation card. So I am having a table, I am having two bases, I am having two invitation cards. First one is not modified at all. The shape is completely planar and simple, and the second one is modified like this. Okay. Now I am having two stones. It is having certain weight, and I am having each of the stone is having certain weight, and I am having two stones. Okay. Now let's start the experiment. Are you ready? Okay. Let's go for it. Now I am taking the simple invitation card whose shape is not modified at all. You can see the shape is completely planar. Now I am going to keep this invitation card in between these two bases where the space is empty. Okay, I am keeping this invitation card in between these two spaces, means these two bases where the space is empty. So let's keep it. Now I am going to put the stones in between the space of these two bases. That means I am going to put the stones on the invitation card. Let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1. Can you see? Just now you have observed that at the time when I put this particular stones on this invitation card, when this planar invitation card, at that time only directly the stone fell down. Okay, the stone fell down. So ultimately what is happening, whenever I am keeping a mass on this empty space on this invitation card, directly it is coming down. So this is the first case. Okay, so let's keep this first invitation card away from the table, and now I am going to put the modified shape invitation card. Okay, so I am keeping the invitation card on the same particular place. That means in between the bases where the space is completely empty. Okay, now I am going to put these two stones on this particular invitation card. Now have you observed? It is not falling down. It is as it is on this invitation card. In the first case, whenever I am keeping that weight on that invitation card, directly it fell down. But in the second scenario, it is as like as, means it is not falling down. Now let's analyze. So here you can see this is the invitation card where the shape is not modified at all. And in this invitation card, the shape is modified. So generally what is happening, there are two types of forces. One is the downward force which is coming from up to down. Okay, whenever I am keeping some weight, then ultimately one force is acting on that. And simultaneously there will be one upward force. So it is coming from bottom to top. There will be one downward force, there will be one upward force. Now, in the first case, what is happening? The shape is completely planar. Okay, you can see the structure is completely planar. So there is no gap there is no gap, so that the upward force is negligible or it is less compared to the downward force which is coming from top to down. But in the second case, here you can see there are spaces in between them. Okay, there are spaces. So ultimately the upward force is more compared to the downward force. So the stones are not falling down. Because of this reason, you might have seen some edge-based type of roofs in some buildings. They are having this type of shapes. Have you ever observed those roofs are not planar? Those roofs are looking like this. In our schools also, when we are reading in our schools, at that time also the roofs were like this. So why the shape was like that? Okay. So ultimately the upward force will be more compared to the downward force, because there are some gaps here, and because of this, here you can observe the stones are not falling down. So this is the science behind this experiment. This is the magic of the science. I hope you have got the concept which I am going to explain, which I have already explained, and I hope you find it very interesting. In the school days, these type of experiments were demonstrated. I hope you remember those days. In those days, we are observing these type of experiments, and we are finding these type of experiments very, very interesting. So this is the magic of science. This is how the science is very, very interesting. So when you go deeper into the science, you will find many interesting things. So this is the first video in the series of Magic of Science. I hope you like it. If you like this video, then please share this video, like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you once again. Have a very, very nice day. Namaskar.